Oh, okay, there's the mic. So don't worry, it's not mime tonight. It's live music. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Tony. If you think my face is familiar, it's probably because you saw the two things and everything like that. You'll see lots of me later on. But for those of you who haven't been here before, and I know that's only a few of you because there's a lot of regular, beautiful, smiley faces here, let me explain what's going to happen tonight. In a few moments' time, I'm going to welcome to the stage an incredible artist called Isabella Coulstock. And she is going to rock your world. And then after that, we're going to have the world premiere here at the Bedford of an incredible, wonderful episode from a brilliant series that is being seen on YouTube at the moment. And the director and the star are here tonight. So we're very excited about that. And you're going to get to see a little bit of that. And then after that, there will be a short break. And then there will be no more introductions because the show will just start. And you will know it will start because all the lights will go down. And it will get exciting, and you'll do that thing where you start cheering spontaneously because something's going to happen, but you don't know what it is. And what it is that's going to happen that you don't know what it is me performing Awake, which is an album I recorded a year ago, but hasn't been released yet. Thank you, regulars. I will tell you more during the show, but I subtitle it A Journey to Discover Truth, Meaning, and Love in a World Gone Crazy. And whatever you want to do is fine during the show, meaning there'll be some moments where you sit there with your mouth open going, and it's okay to go, what the fuck, if you want. Or you can applaud wildly, or you can think, you just sit there in stunned silence. You can stand up and dance where it seems appropriate to do that. Whatever you think is the appropriate thing to do. I will only be talking about 3 times in the whole show. It's pretty full on. So just enjoy the moment, and I will get back to you in just a little while from now. So I'm just going over here because we're going to try the piano for a moment. This is like the advanced sound check. I'm going to do a song, and I'm going to see how you work as an audience if you can sing along. Are you ready? Because Paul is here tonight celebrating his birthday. And what's a birthday without a song? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Paul. Happy birthday. Now hold that note. No. Now we need Farah. Would you bring that thing over to this table? To you and many more. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. I'm glad you blew it out, Paul, because I would have had to play that vamp until you did. Could have gone on for hours. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, we need your attention. The next 30 minutes, we're going to have the most beautiful, fantastic singer-songwriter to entertain you. She's a good friend of mine, and I'm very thrilled she's here tonight. Can you go crazy for Isabella Coulstock?
Good evening, everyone. I better tune up. I'm so excited to be back here at the Bedford. And I want to say a huge thank you to the fabulous, the always fabulous Mr. Tony Moore. Okay, this first song is about a girl on the run. Could have been sitting in the front row of a church. It's down on a back road, high heels kicking up dirt. Broken old town, beat up Ford, a painted on side saying, "Save me, Lord." Bright as the wind, blowing all through the herd. Could have been homecoming queen of the whole damn state. Could have handed me a good life, now it's way too late. I met a boy, he done me wrong, now he's the star of a country song. Made his bed, but his line just ain't that great. So I'm driving down to old-time Mexico, but they don't care, you don't care for where the broken-hearted go. No one cries and no one ever leaves. I guess nice saying it ain't a good color for me. Could've had my name high on a neon light. Could've been a big-time Nashville singer, that's right. Instead I'm just like Jesse James, a bad boy down and I'm tame. He heard me once, now he's fading into the night. So I'm driving down to old-time Mexico, but they don't care, you don't care for where the broken-hearted go. No one cries and no one ever leaves. I guess nice saying it ain't a good color for me. Well, I take 2 minutes of time that I don't have. My old life is over now, I ain't looking back. I'm driving down to old-time Mexico, but they don't care, you don't care for where the broken-hearted go. No one cries and no one ever leaves. I guess nice saying it ain't a good color for me. Yeah, I guess nice saying it ain't a good color for me. Yeah, I guess nice just ain't my color, baby. Thank you very much. I am a poor man's child, looking through the window of an uptown store. My head was running wild, thoughts of the day just walking on through that door. Could have stayed there forever, maybe get a little 9 to 5, see me through the day. But I was raised another way. Work hard, sing loud, take a chance, Daddy says. The world's gonna turn you round, and people, they'll bring you down. Time's gonna move too fast. Take a minute, take a look and laugh. Don't stop when it all goes bad, my love. You know you're better than that. Done my time, played those empty rooms where the people walk in, but they leave just a little too soon. And I have learned by the hand, and we made it to that uptown store. The world's gonna turn us round. People, they'll bring us down. Time's gonna move too fast. Take a minute, take a look and laugh. Don't stop when it all goes bad, my love. You know you're better than that. Oh, my love, I know you're better than that. Thank you so much. So I remember about 4 years ago, I think now, was when I did my GCSEs, we were asked to write a composition, and I thought, come on, let's write an outlaw song. So this is what I came up with. I killed my first man when I was 16. He came knocking on my door, you know what I mean. He stood right there with the devil in his eye. I grabbed my daddy's gun and I said goodbye. There's a picture of me on a jailhouse wall. $100 on my head, that's all. I'm gonna change all that with a bullet or two. If you look at me twice, I'm coming after you. 'Cause I'm a bad girl and I know it's all wrong. I'm a six-string outlaw going on strong. Travel this land, tore it apart. Well, it's another new town, new boy with a broken heart. They said I'll pay for what I've done. Now I'm 2 years down, living on the run. The lawmen are coming after me. They keep on looking, but they don't see me. I made it to a house by a dry riverbed. A man lived there, now he's dead. The old tin stars all around. Well, I heard a shot, my blood on the ground. 'Cause I'm a bad girl and I know it's all wrong. I'm a six-string outlaw going on strong. Travel this land, tore it apart. Well, it's another new town, new boy with a broken heart. Oh no. Well, I close my eyes just for a moment. I'm in my Sunday best. My life is over. I'm a bad girl and I know it's all wrong. I'm a six-string outlaw going on strong. Travel this land, tore it apart. Well, it's another new town, new boy. Yeah, it's another new town, new boy. Yeah, it's another new town. Now I've got a broken heart. Thank you so much. So I wrote this next song about that feeling of never having enough time with someone or something that you love. And for me, that was my dog. Normally that gets a laugh for some reason. Some days that sun won't shine. Some days it clouds your mind. The little things you did, little things you missed. Sometimes you're just out of time. Some days I'm feeling fine. Some days I'm borderline. Everything we did, everything we missed. Sometimes we're just out of time. I guess it all comes down to this. Like you're spending your life living on the run. Slow down, take a look around. Oh Lord, give me one more day in the sun. Maybe I'm just scared of change. Maybe nothing stays the same. I'm better when I write it down, better when you hang around. Baby, I'm wasted, nothing more to say. I guess it all comes down to this. Like you're spending your life living on the run. Slow down, take a look around. Oh Lord, give me one more day in the sun. I guess it all comes down to this. I'm spending my life living on the run. I'm gonna slow down, gonna take a look around. Oh Lord, oh Lord, give me one more day in the sun. Thank you. Thank you so much. Who do you think you are? I don't wanna say I miss you. Maybe it's a start. Why do we move so fast? You wanted to know me, I told you. What more can you ask? And how do I sleep at Yeah, I told you I want you, I need you, I love you. But who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? Yeah, I told you I want you and I need you. Yeah, I told you I love you, I miss you. Thank you very much. So I thought, while I'm at the piano, I thought I'd do this. I'd like to dedicate this song to Tony. I am a lineman for the county, and I drive the main road, searching in the sun for another overload. I hear you singing in the wires, I can hear you through the wine, and the Wichita lineman is still on the line. I know I need a small vacation, but it don't look like rain. And if it snows, that stretch down south will never stand the strain. And I need you more than I want you, and I want you for all time. And the Wichita lineman is still on the line. And I need you more than I want you, and I want you for all time. And the Wichita lineman is still on the line. Thank you very much. Okay, so this next song, wow, that's loud. This next song is this is my take on a drinking song, and it requires probably the two most dreaded words in live performance, which is audience participation. You're welcome. So this is Honky Tonk Beer. I'd love it if you join in. We're all here drinking honky tonk beer, Southern music playing all night long. We're all here drinking honky tonk beer. Come on, boys, give 'em one more song. Every time you walk into the room, play the part of a Tennessee Romeo. They're hanging on your every word and they won't let go. 'Cause we're all here drinking honky-tonk beer, Southern music playing all night long. We're all here drinking honky-tonk beer. Come on, boys, give 'em one more song. That girl, she works here every night, paying her way through the best years of her life. She's putting her faith in a hope and a prayer, and a song she wrote on a bus going anywhere. 'Cause we're all here drinking honky-tonk beer, Southern music playing all night long. We're all here drinking honky-tonk beer. Come on, boys, give 'em one more song. Hey. Well, there's a kind old guy and he knows all our songs. No one knows where he's been or where he's from. He doubles up his denim on a Wednesday night. But that don't worry me, you're all friends of mine. 'Cause we're all here drinking honky-tonk beer, Southern music playing all night long. We're all here drinking honky-tonk beer. Come on, boys, give 'em one more song. That big, ready? We're all here drinking honky-tonk beer, Southern music playing all night long. We're all here drinking honky-tonk beer. Come on, boys, give 'em one more song. Sing it with me. We're all here drinking honky-tonk beer, Southern music playing all night long. We're all here drinking honky-tonk beer. Come on, boys, give 'em one more song. One more time. We're all here drinking honky-tonk beer, Southern music playing all night long. We're all here drinking honky-tonk beer. Come on, boys, give 'em one more song. I said, come on, boys, let's give them one more song. Thank you so much. So this is my last song, and I just wanted to say a huge thank you to the fabulous Tony Moore, and thank you so much to Rich for the sound. Where are you? Up there. Hey, thank you so much. And of course, a huge, massive thank you to all of you for coming and supporting live music tonight. Yeah, this is this is the first song I ever wrote when I was 13. This is Crazy Cowboy. I was walking down a dusty track, my head held high, now looking back on you, boy. You try to take the best of me, I ain't having that history now, boy. As I walked in, it was open mic and you caught my eye. You had face down and you turned around as I walked on by. I said, hey, you crazy cowboy sitting at the bar trying to be a big country star. Hey, you crazy cowboy, you shouldn't be afraid of falling way too hard. I wasn't looking for friends, I wasn't looking for love, I wasn't looking for a sign from the stars above, but you, boy. The lights go low, 2 minutes to show. I hold my breath, I wanted to go from you, boy. You took the stage and you told the crowd, this one's for me. I said that's fine, I don't have the time, just let it be. Hey, you crazy cowboy sitting at the bar trying to be a big country star. Hey, you crazy cowboy, you shouldn't be afraid of falling way too hard. I grab my keys and my walking boots and I head out the door. Cold out there, but I don't care, 'cause I've been here before. Hey, you crazy cowboy sitting at the bar trying to be a big country star. Hey, you crazy cowboy, you shouldn't be afraid of falling way too hard. Hey, you crazy cowboy sitting at the bar trying to be a big country star. Afraid of falling way too hard.
Isabella Coulstock! Amazing performance. Isabella's very carefully trying not to hit the projector, which took about half an hour to position in exactly the right place. If you want to know more about Isabella, there are cards on the table. You should take it home with you. She's sticking around tonight, so feel free to have a chat with her. We're going to take a short break whilst I check a few things on stage. Then I'm going to introduce Georgina and Spiros to the stage, who will introduce something that I absolutely love. And maybe for some of you, it'll be the first time you see it. It'll be on the big screen, and I'm really excited to share something special. Then after that will be another little gap, and then the lights will go down, and it'll be showtime, and everyone will go wild and crazy, including me. So we'll see you in about 5 minutes. Have a good chat, make some noise, get some drinks at the bar. Back in 5 minutes with something unique and special after this. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if we could have your attention, please. We are going to present something very unique here at the Bedford. This is an episode of a very, very cool series that has been debuting on YouTube. And we not only have the director here, but we have the star here. So Spiros and Georgina, would you join us at the stage? Give them a big round of applause. Spiros Malaris, Georgina Bailey. Now, if you just come through the mysterious black curtain carefully around. No, keep going. No, go around the side. There's a black curtain, and then there's a step. Otherwise, it will get very complicated. And lots of cables in there, and then round here. Georgina Bailey and Spiros Malaris. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave them to introduce what's going to happen. Then you will watch it. All of the time, I'm disappearing and going to get changed, ready for the show. So, enjoy. I will be back in a little while.
Good evening. I'm going to give you a brief outline of what you're going to see and how it all came about. Georgina and I have known each other for a very long time, and we got together again after many, many years, and we wanted to do something together, put a project together. So she said, why don't we do something? I quite fancy being a 50s housewife, but she's got problems because she has to be polite and love her husband and be a good housewife, and she's got to be a good mother, but hates every minute of it because really she wants to be an actress, okay? And she hates her husband with a passion, but she's got to put up the thing. So this slowly escalated to what we've got now. Now, I'm not ashamed to say that we laugh at the same joke every time we speak about this project because it's called Fanny Business. And every time we hear the word Fanny, we laugh, right? So how's Fanny? Yeah, Fanny's good. Are we going to see some more Fanny this week? Yeah. So this is what we do. Right? Childish but funny, right? Georgina and I have gelled together and created something which is actually impossible to do because there's only me on production and there's only her as the actress. So Georgina's the only person. It seems like there's lots of people in this, but there isn't. There's just one person. And we kind of write shows as we go along. So there's no script. There's no lighting cameraman, there's no microphone, there's no sound, we do it all together, just the two of us. So I hope you enjoy it. It's a bit wacky. The latest twist to the plot is that because Fanny is a frustrated actress, we've started to make programs with iconic movie themes. So the one you're going to see tonight, no one's seen it before. It's called My Nephew Alfred, and it plays on Alfred Hitchcock and sort of stuff. So I hope you enjoy it. Before we go, Georgie, I need to ask you just one thing you like about working with me. One thing. You've got to find one thing. I bet you don't find anything, right? One thing.
He said he was going to put me on the spot. We laugh at the same jokes. There we go.
Okay,
That's
yeah. Okay, let's, on a serious note, hope you enjoy it. These are very short programs. They're only designed to be pilots, and hopefully we're going to take it to the TV screen as half-hour programs. So hope you like it. It's a little bit out there, and if you don't like it, just please applaud anyway. Just make us feel better. All right. Thank you.
Thanks. Dear, I'm terribly sorry about that. I've got this new contraption on my head that my Jeremy invented to help me dry my hair with ease. Oh, yes, very well. We had my lovely nephew Alfred round.
That's absolutely true.
And I made dinner for him.
All the dinner was blue.
Well, I know he may be Jeremy's nephew, but that makes him also my nephew.
Everything you ate was blue.
Yes, I made a lovely roast.
Everything. The soup was blue.
Potatoes, lamb, plenty of dripping, gravy. It was very healthy, actually.
No bread, no butter.
Well, he may be a little portly, but that's not a very nice thing to say, Marjorie.
I lost 100 pounds.
Well, yes, I suppose he is a little on the plump side.
I must be a monster.
I'm a little concerned because he has been telling me about these new ideas. He wants to make a film all about birds. I know. What kind of psycho would come up with something like that? Well, he does have some very good ideas. He's a little wacky, but... Yes, I know he's a little bit fat, Marjorie, but that hardly has anything to do with it. Well, I know he sometimes likes to go in front of the camera, but that doesn't matter. It's called a cameo, Marjorie. Everyone does it from time to time. Again, he's a little fat, I know, but... Marjorie, you're being very mean.
Nothing in the way of desserts.
Well, Alfred has the balance right.
You keep to 750 calories a day.
He eats well, and he's extremely ambitious, which is more than I can say for you. Yes, he may be fat, but he's fat and talented, Marjorie.
That's absolutely true.
Some of his film ideas do give me nightmares. Sometimes I wish he wouldn't tell me them, but he's very talented, and he's going to be a big success. Good night, Marjorie.
Menthol fresh, rich tobacco taste, modern filter too. That's Salem. And now even the paper adds to Salem's springtime freshness. Now exclusive high porosity paper, air softens the smoke. If you haven't tried Salem, buy a pack or a carton today. Smoke refreshed. Smoke Salem. More than ever, Salem refreshes your taste.
Hello, Marjorie. It's me, Fanny. I'm terribly sorry. I'm a little agitated. You won't believe this, but Jeremy is not home. Again. Well, I'm going to tell you something now, and I'm not ashamed to admit it, but sometimes when he comes in late at night and he tries to pretend that he's been asleep for hours and hours, I start kicking and hitting him, and he thinks that I'm asleep, so it's not my fault. But you know, that doesn't seem to be working. He doesn't understand that I mean business, so I was thinking maybe I could use some pins and I could prick him. Oh, yes, there may be blood on the sheets, but I have a laundromat. Yes, maybe that's too much, but yes. And I just want to say that you were very mean about Alfred. Why do you hate fat people so much? Yes, I know Alfred is a little bit fat, but can we get back on to why you hate fat people so much? Why are you so fattest, Marjorie? Well, may I remind you that you used to be a size 18? Yes, you may well have lost a lot of weight, but throwing up all your meals is not the best way to do things. My nephew, Alfred, has got his balance right, okay? He knows very well exactly what he can and can't eat and when. He lives well, he eats well, and he is very ambitious, which is more than I can say for you, Marjorie. Oh, I'm sorry, I got a bit overwhelmed then. I think I ought to go.
I hate to see a scene where they're pouring wine out of the wrong bottle. All those details. It's the details that bother me.
My name is Jonathan L., and we have an amazing show lined up for you. Before we begin, we just request a couple of things. Please, no fireworks, and no flash photography. So, I think we're ready now. Are you awake? Well then, please welcome Tony Moore.
Do you see what I see? Do you hear what I hear? Do you sense a change within the atmosphere? Do you feel what I feel? Deep down in your heart? Well, if you do, then that is just the start. 'Cause if it all seems fake, then we're awake. We're awake. Then we're awake. We're awake. one human race, divided, misguided, ignited till we cannot face one another to discover the truth, who we are. Don't you see when you smash and you grab, when you punch and you stab, you hurt your own heart endlessly. The clock has started. It's counting down. Stars have departed. Girl out of town. We're standing at the crossroads of darkness and light, and no one knows which way to go. Is it left or right? Now we see we've been so blind to the truth all around. 'Cause when your voice cannot be heard, you've gotta make a loud sound. This may be our last chance. So, love, we need you here. We need your guiding hand to help us understand. Love, remove the fear and bring us all back home. Don't leave us lost and alone. What once was sacred ground, it's now burnt and it's scarred. While we were held spellbound in the devil's backyard, this may be our last chance. So, love, we need you here. We need your guiding hand to help us understand. Love, remove the fear and bring us all back home. Don't leave us lost and alone. Love, we need you here. We need your guiding hand to help us understand. Love, remove the fear and bring us all back home. Don't leave us lost and alone. Don't leave us lost and alone. Don't leave us lost. Thank you, Badham. How are you doing tonight? My name's Tony Moore, same as that bloke over there and over there. You're going to see a lot of me tonight because it's a one-man show, and there's only one of me to do that. Thank you so much for coming out. I know a lot of you have come to many of the shows, and some of you have come to all of the shows, and many of you have come here for the first time tonight. First of all, Isabella Coulstock, what a genius. I love you, Isabella. Amazing performance. Secondly, Georgina Bailey and Spiros Malaras creating beautiful, fabulous, unique art. Fanny Wingrove, herself in the house. Thank you for that. And now then, I'm not going to talk very much during this show because, as you can see, there's a lot of music and not much time for chat. Suffice to say that this is an album that I wrote exactly a year ago, and this is pretty much the anniversary of the lockdown as it started, March the 24th. That was a very important date across the world. But in the UK, when we closed down, I decided on March the 24th that I would do a live music stream every night from the shed, because it was only going to be 2 weeks to flatten the curve, right? Anyone can do 2 hours a night, easy peasy. 3 weeks in, I'm still doing 2 hours a night. And as you can imagine, it's quite a challenging thing to do a 2-hour show anyway. But normally, if you're on tour, you play to a different audience the same songs. But this was the other way around. I was playing to the same audience, different songs. A lot of work. But we built a beautiful community of people all over the world in a time where we were very weirded out. So a lot of that, my thoughts, my observations, my feelings about the last 2 years are encapsulated in this music. Also, at the very beginning of the lockdown, my mum got very bad dementia, became bedridden. Someone turned a switch in her head. It was very strange. But luckily, in a weird way, the world said, you have no conflicts of interest, Anthony. You can now just move into your mum's house and look after us. That's what I did. So I set up shop in her shed in the back garden. And a lot of what happens tonight in the show is relevant to sheds, mums, and 2020. It's a journey, right? Thank you. Some of this may feel familiar to things and experiences you've had. One of the things about being a musician was when we were told to retrain, it was like, is this it then? Is that no more being creative, no more being a musician? And so there's a lot of self-evaluation I think we all did about where we were in our lives. I certainly thought about what it was like to have dreamed as a 13-year-old to do these amazing things in the world and be a household name. And then I suddenly realized I'm still dreaming. It may not come true. So part of that is in this show as well. Right, but one big thing that happens, I had a dream. In the middle of all of that madness, I dreamt that I was in a band. And we were just playing this crazy hot club. Anyone remember the Marquee Club back in the day? You remember how those nights were hot and sweaty because Jack Barry never bought air conditioning? And you just drank more because it was hot and sweaty. But what a great gig to play. So I imagine I was just playing guitar in the house band for a crowd going crazy. That was my dream, really, and what freedom might mean. So we're going to carry on with a load more songs now. I'll be talking a bit later, but this song is that dream. It's called Just One Night. Just before we start, though, I just want to check my tuning. Change the strings, you never know. Okay, let's go.
Hey, buddy, you're not on the list.
It's okay. I'm with the band. Every day it's a challenge, every minute, trying to find a life and learn how to live it. Fight for the right to breathe a little air, see each other smile, and feel each other care. And when I lay my head down, I dream of freedom and all it will allow. For just one night, I'm in the housebound playing to a crowd going crazy. Just one night, music is the thing to save me. Just one night, there's no one here that can prevent it. Just one night, it feels like maybe heaven sent it. Just one night. Every day it's another story, trying to find some truth in this hope and glory. You get accept the blame. And when I lay my head down, I dream of freedom and all it will allow. For just one night, I'm in the housebound playing to a crowd gone crazy. Just one night, music is the thing to save me. Just one night, no one here that can prevent it. Just one night, feels like maybe heaven sent it. Just one night. We gotta stand tall, we gotta be strong, gotta reveal where the right went wrong, gotta be brave, it's gonna be long. I lay my head down, I dream of freedom and all it will allow. But just one night, I'm in the housebound playing to a crowd gone crazy. Just one night, music is the thing to save me. Just one night, there's no one here that can prevent it. Just one night, feels like maybe heaven sent it. Just one night, I'm in the housebound playing to a crowd gone crazy. Just one night, music is the thing to save me. Just one night, no one here that can prevent it. Just one night, it feels like maybe heaven sent it. Just one night.
Good morning. Wakey, wakey. Eggs and bakey, if you like. It is a beautiful day. Jonathan L. here. Wherever you are, always remember, where there's life, there's hope.
Is it hopium we're buying? Just a fix of fantasy? A delusional illusion made to make us feel we're free? Is it pie in the sky they are selling? Pipe dreams, it seems they could be a case of wishful thinking, or more fool you and more fool me. Are they worthless words they're speaking? It's so hard to tell what's true. We all need to believe in a future where the cavalry come through. got us divided and fighting each other. Sister and brother and daughter and mother. What doesn't kill you creates thought control. Immunize that spirit of rock and roll. But I resist. I won't give in to this. No, don't take too long. You got a big hand hanging too much too long. No, don't leave it too late. We're just hanging by a thread to the promises you said, that's all. They've got you so frightened you're frozen, not fighting. Plunged into darkness and left without lighting. Up is now down and the right has turned left. It's hard to remember just what's being suppressed. But I resist. I won't get into this. No, don't take too long. It's getting harder each day to continually stay this strong. No, don't leave us to fall. We're just hanging by a thread to the promises you said, that's all. So who do we trust to tell us what we don't know? Are the prophets of prophets the principal driving the show? Side effects can include losing your friends. So where will we be when this nightmare ends? Is it opium we're buying, or just a fix, a fantasy? It's all right. It's okay. 'Cause tonight I'm gonna stay holding on to you, holding on to me, holding on for dear. protect and love you, dear life. Don't you fret. Don't cry. I won't forget. I won't say goodbye. Holding on to you, holding on to me, holding on for dear life, while the world is on fire. The flames are growing higher. I will do what I do. I'll protect and love you, dear life. It's all right. It's okay, because tonight I'm gonna stay. Come on, sleepyhead. You've got to get up.
The question is whether the world will exist, half slave or half free, whether it will move in the direction of freedom, in the direction of the road that we are taking, or whether it will move in the direction of slavery. I think it will depend in great measure upon what we do here in the United States, on the kind of society that we build, on the kind of strength that we maintain.
I know you're scared, I see fear in your eyes. I hear your words, and I realize something fundamental must be wrong. Whatever happened to all that we had? The world went crazy, and that's what we had. Now the only thing we've got is to be strong. Life goes on and on. We're not alone, there are millions like us, so
at us. We know there's an answer, we just gotta dig deeper still. Don't be afraid, you're not really strange. It's always okay to question great change. Don't let them secretly slip you a sleeping pill. 'Cause life is having free will. This is not normal. This isn't right. This is not normal. This isn't right.
You're the best son in the world. How could anybody say that you weren't? You're incredible. My son, incredible.
Remember me, I'm the boy you used to be, playing guitar, making music constantly, whilst my ma was sitting, knitting in the corner of the room. And what became of that likely lad's big game, his hopes and dreams, his plans to be a household name. That dream, it seems, it comes too fast, and now that journey passes too fast. But don't forget about the stories that you wrote, or the friends you fixed, and a few hearts that you broke. The one important thing is you always did your best. when we come to add it all up, it's only love that's manifest. It's only love that's manifest. Remember me on Dad's piano, so carefree, writing songs. Just a little wannabe who started scheming, dreaming how to become a superstar. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Tony Moore! But don't forget about all the lives you touched and the places that you've been. The one important thing is you always did your best. And when we come to add it all up, it's only love that's manifest. It's only love that's manifest. Remember me, I'm the boy you used to be, standing next to someone I don't know. She laughs at me. Thank you. Thank you very much. So, we were technically on what might be side 2 of a double album. Does that make sense? No, side 3. Anyway, beginning of side 3. Thank you for staying the course with me and taking this journey. One of the things about working in the shed, writing music, doing these streams, and building this relationship of friends around the world every single night at 8 o'clock from March the 24th till about July the 9th or 10th, which is over 100 shows consecutively, was that we built a real strong friendship. We've got a lot of people here tonight who were part of those live streams. Give a big shout if you were part of the Right Here nights. Yes. Sadly, I don't get to do them so much now, but happily, I don't get to do them so much now, if that makes sense. So, when I started writing this album a year ago, I gave myself February and March to write it, record it, and as I was doing it, I was collating all of this stuff that you're watching because I knew it had to be this. I haven't released the album because nobody knows really what I'm doing, and to just stick it out there is pointless. So the plan was to build the live shows. However, as I was making the album, I was really obsessed with finishing the album, and I had a good friend that I was sending tracks to one by one as I was writing, recording them, and mixing them. And one night, I was in my mum's kitchen after a live stream at about 1 in the morning, and we were on the phone and talking about stuff, and I said, I've got to get back to where I am obsessed with trying to finish this album. And he said, I'm obsessed, I'm obsessed with finishing the album. I feel like I'm going crazy in the shed. And he said to me, that should be the title of your next song. So I put the phone down, went straight to the shed, and I wrote this that night. So this song is called Crazy in the Shed. The shed that you see is the shed that I was in, although inside it's a bit like a TARDIS. So it's a kind of different shed. The outside is the, Anyway, this song, please do join in and be part of the party. This kind of describes a little bit of all of the craziness that every single one of us shared. So, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Let's go crazy in the shed. Same shirt, same shoes, same 6 screenplay. Same face, can't face another Groundhog Day. Same trick, same game, don't disobey. Same old shh, say it another way. Don't draw too much attention to your desired intention. No favors from your neighbors, it's a peep show. Keeping track of your lockdown libido. I know you look at me and think that I am nuts, but don't you worry, baby, I am okie dokie, righty ho. I'm just crazy, crazy, crazy in the shed. I'm just crazy, crazy, crazy in the shed. Crazy, crazy, crazy in the shed. And there ain't nobody gonna fix what's inside my head. I'm crazy in the shed. The Zoom boom arrived and we were liberated to stay at home all day and think we're integrated. Bars shut, shops closed, only bare essentials. Oi mate, what are you doing and where are your credentials? Don't draw too much attention to your desired intention. Drop some shopping in the car and keep it handy just in case they pull you over. That's my modus operandi. I know you look at me and think that I am nuts, but don't you worry, baby, I am okie dokie, righty-o. I'm just crazy, crazy, crazy in the shed. I'm just crazy, crazy, crazy in the shed. I'm just crazy, crazy, crazy in the shed. And there ain't nobody gonna fix what's inside my head. I'm crazy in the shed. I am at the bottom of the garden. Made a mini movie, the only one I've starred in. Wrote a bunch of songs, streamed a ton of shows. Try to make some sense of the madness as it grows. Oh, well who knows? Oh, hello. How much more do you want? You'll all be dancing like this tomorrow. Dad dancing's making a comeback. I know you look at me and think that I am mad, but don't you worry, baby, I am okie dokie, righty-o. I'm just crazy, crazy, crazy in the shed. Just crazy, crazy, crazy in the shed. I'm just crazy, crazy, crazy in the shed. And there ain't nobody gonna fix what's inside my head. I'm crazy in the shed.
Just remember the 3 steps to a healthy attitude. 1, get the facts about what's worrying you. 2, make your plan in relation to those facts. And 3, carry out your plan. That way you gain a perspective that will make your attitude better, make you feel better.
Even understand the why when we need all the facts, even ones some might deny. Short, sharp shock, and everything will be alright. Once the wonder stuff is in, we'll be going into the light. But what's the point? The machine. Dear God, right now, I wish I had a time machine. But at a guess, I'd say we're out of gas and running on fumes to try and beat the growing mass. And when we get it under our skin, then reality sets in. It's roulette we play, but the Russian way. Is this gonna be our lucky day? What's the point? Will we get it when it all sinks in? Here's hoping that it's not in vain. When we feel the fear begin. So do we shame the ones who won't play the game? But there are no rules, and no one knows its real name. We're lining up all in droves. Some are even blocking roads, praying for release, almost on their knees, dying to be free with no promises or guarantees. The tide, and there's nowhere left to hide. We're coming to the end of the line, running out of precious time. Division is the dish of the day, so who is gonna stand up and say enough is enough of this crazy stuff? Give us dignity, humanity, and love. What's the point? I'm gonna be quite blunt right here. I know I'm not the only one who doesn't want to disappear. Now the pressure's on to join the growing mass and to wear the mask and to show our thanks. Well, what's the point?
A better perspective.
There's no more pain.
They've got a scheme, it's all worked out. But we've got a meme to spread some doubt. They've got a goal and a score to fix. But we've got soul and a few more tricks. And all this time we believe the line that our best interests were their paradigm. But when the pin sharp point has been pressed home, we are alone. Now they start to dilute our revolution, coming soon to a town near you. It's the 1% solution, providing resolution, but without absolution. That's the 1% solution. Inch by inch, day by day, they take a little more away. With smoke and mirrors, they consecrate a brave new world. We might be too late. And all this time we believe the line that our best interests were their paradigm. And when the pin sharp point has been pressed home, we are alone. Now they start to dilute our revolution, coming soon to a town near you. It's the 1% solution, providing resolution, but without absolution. That's the 1% solution. These are the warning signs. For hugs, they issue fines. They'll shove you where the sun never shines without proof. So dig deep, try your best. It's the real thing, it's not a test. Sheds don't make you crazy, it's just I'm obsessed with the truth. The whole truth. And nothing but the truth. They've got a scheme, it's all worked out. A master plan, have no doubt. The institution of the 1% solution. Thank you very much. Still with us? We've lost a few. We've gained a few. Hello, Heather. We're drawing to the latter parts of the show now. I'm just going to grab my electric guitar. Don't go anywhere. Yeah, don't talk amongst yourselves. Now then, let me just check. I think I'm in the right place for this. Yes. So, during the lockdown, during the streaming shows, the building of this community, the heart of everything that I'm trying to do tonight, apart from the fact that it's a reflection of my thoughts, my feelings, my observations of the last 2 years, my relationship with myself and my relationship with my mum, the real underlying thing that this show is all about is love. And the understanding that we are in a very divided world, we're in challenging times, we're actually kind of in a space that none of us have really ever experienced in our lifetimes before, or in many lifetimes. And it can be very confusing, and it can be very disturbing, and it can be very lonely at times. And so the whole purpose of what I try and do with music, apart from take us on a journey, is to underpin the fact that we must be loving and must be tolerant and must be welcoming in our lives, because we only have each other, right? So that's if there's one takeaway, that's your takeaway. Now, during these shows, a year ago, we were coming up to March the 24th, just like we are now, and I'd just about finished writing everything for this album. And Spiros, who sat there with the hat you saw a little bit earlier, he was very much a part of the Right Here live show journey, creating graphics, bringing guests on in the early days when we did lots of interviews. One of my interviewees is here tonight, Andy Chipling, the king of paper aircraft. And he's someone you should talk to later as well. However, Spiro said, listen, I'm putting something together for the final show. You should write a song for it, because the theme is we are one, right? We are 1 year old in this madness, and we are one together. And I thought, oh, okay, you've given me a day to write a song. And then I thought, you know, I've written a lot of stuff so far, apart from Crazy in the Shed, that has it's a bit edgy. It'd be nice to have something a bit happy, right? So I came up with a song called We Are One. And the song was 6.5 minutes long, because I managed to name check pretty much every single human being was the part of the online community. It was running into dozens and dozens and dozens. So after I finished it, I thought, you know, this is part of the journey. It deserves to be on the album. I need to rewrite the lyrics a little bit to make them a little bit more about anyone rather than specific people. So hang on, volume control. Bit fucked without that. So we're going to do it now, and the lyrics are going to appear on the screen behind me. And notoriously, this is the one song that, even though I know it, I will forget, just because I know I can turn around and look at the lyrics. It's the way your mind plays tricks, right? And let me just try one thing. I always forget the chords. Anyway, the song's called We Are One, and there's only a couple more tunes after this. Thank you for being one with me tonight. Do sing along. A lot of you will know it, but if you've never even seen it before, by the end of it, you might feel a bit catchy and be one with us. So here we go. We are one! Right out of the blue, changed everything for me and you. Who knew this new enemy could wreak such havoc endlessly? Pretty soon we were all locked down. One became a new mass now. Isolated, separated, madness soon accelerated. To a friend, music builds a bridge of love. It all got tough. Oh, kindred spirits, one and all. Oh, love a little rock and roll. Oh, companions, come on, bang the drum. Tell the world what we have done. Now we are one. Now we are one, yes. Not on the screen. Well, one thing that we got, time on our hands to read a lot. Information, circulation, novel kinds of conversation. And a lost, loneliness came at a cost. But we surrendered, souls neglected, everybody felt protected. Hope came at 8 p.m. when strangers turned into a friend. Music builds a bridge of love, even when it all got tough. Oh, kindred spirits, one and all. Oh, love a little rock and roll. Oh, companions, come on, bang the drum. Tell the world what we have done. We are one. Now we are one. Do we go from here when the future isn't really clear? We will help each other. You've got my back and I'm always there for you. Always there for you. Always there for kindred spirits, one and all. Oh, love a little rock and roll. Oh, companions, come on, bang the drum. Tell the world what we have done. Now we are one. Now we are one. Are one. Now we are one. Now we are one. Right, okay, we've only got a few more songs to go, but after we finish the main show, I do have a little musical surprise for you, something that I've been working on behind the scenes that very few people know about. So the last two songs are going to join together. This is a slightly newer piece if you haven't seen the show for a couple of shows. This is an instrumental called Wasteland, and then it will lead into the final song of the album. Now, let's go to the middle, Mike. Because I'm a rock star, right? So I should be in the beginning of the stage, middle of the stage, not on the side. What am I doing over there? Journey to the center of the stage, right? Great Jules Verne. He read the future of music. We're going to do a little instrumental. That will take us into the final song. Now, we started with the title track of the album, which is Awake. So what's the final track called? Yes, absolutely. Asleep. So this is the sleep that we might find ourselves in that we ought to wake up from. Anyway, thank you so much. This is Wasteland, then Asleep, and then we'll have a chat about it afterwards. The Sandman arrived, blew dust in our eyes, whispered sweet nothings, all of which were lies. He sent us to sleep, then with his bag open wide, he collected collective consciousness and stuffed it all inside. He watched how we breathed and covered our face. His soft, subtle hands slowly slipped into place. At first we were fine, felt nothing at all, just a little strange as the world began to fall and love went AWOL. Sleep without a dream, no idea what this could mean. Sleep, we're powerless to stop the rot and intervene. Now we're so tired, but time has expired. This is no Halloween. It's much more obscene. It's midnight now. The alarm has been rung. There are no options left. The trap has just been sprung. So come on, good friends, in this ghost town, this is our final chance to make a change before they drag us down. They're not messing around. Sleep without a dream, no idea what this could mean. Asleep, we're powerless to stop the rot and intervene. Now we're so tired, but time has expired. This is no Halloween. It's much more obscene. It's much more obscene.
defense is to keep up the body's natural resistance. To do so, you must eat regularly and well-balanced meals. That is, meat, vegetables, fruit, milk, and so on. Get lots of exercise and fresh air, but do not exhaust yourself.
Thank you, everybody. Woo! Right, I'm going to do one more song. This is a reprise of a song that you've already heard in the show, and it kind of carries the message of everything along. I will explain, of course, that this one's going to be with no track, just voice and guitar, and you singing with me. In the old days, I had a road crew. But these are the new days. Do it yourself. So, the message that I want to finish this music, this particular album, this experience with, of course, is one of love. So we're going to do a reprise of Love We Need You here with some slightly adapted words for the end. Please do join in, sing along, whatever you want to do. Okay, here we go. We gotta keep the flame of faith alive and burning so bright. Each be a little lighthouse in the deep dark night. 'Cause everybody only wants one thing, to live a life of peace. Turn the hands of hatred back. That's the real disease. This may be our last chance. So, love, we need you here. us understand. Love, remove the fear and bring us all back home. Don't leave us lost and alone. Love, we need you here. We need your guiding hand to help us understand. And love, remove the fear and bring us all back home. Don't leave us lost and alone. Don't leave us lost and alone. Don't leave us lost and alone. Woo! Thank you. You're the best audience on the tour so far. I love you all. Do you fancy a little bit more? Just a tiny bit more? Now you're here? Okay, keep that going. Any idea what we're going to do? Everybody has an inner shed. Boys and girls, men and women, everybody in between, everybody of every type in the world, every human soul on this planet has a little shed inside them. They might not have discovered it yet, but when you do, it makes all the difference. Ladies and gentlemen, join me. Go crazy however you wish. Tonight, we go crazy in the shed. One more time. You may dance, but not on the tables. Same shirt, same shoes, same six screenplay, same game, can't stop another fine dog day. Same tricks, same face, don't disobey. Same old shh. Just say it another way. Don't draw too much attention to your desired intention. No favors from the neighbors, it's a peep show. Keeping track of your lockdown libido. I know you look at me and think that I am nuts, but don't you worry, babe. I am okie dokie riding home. I'm just crazy, crazy, crazy in the shed. I'm just crazy, crazy, crazy in the shed. I'm just crazy, crazy, crazy in the shed. And there ain't nobody gonna fix what's inside my head. I'm crazy in the shed. You'll be singing this on the way home, don't worry. The Zoom boom arrived and we were liberated to stay all day and know that we were liberated. Bars shut, shops closed, only bare essentials. Oi mate, what are you doing? And where are your credentials? Don't draw too much attention to your desired intention. Drop some shopping in the car and keep it handy, just in case they pull you over, that's my modus operandi. I know you look at me and think that I am nuts, but don't you worry, baby, I am okie dokie riding home. I'm just crazy, crazy, crazy in the shed. I'm just crazy, crazy, crazy in the shed. I'm just crazy, crazy, crazy in the shed. And there ain't nobody gonna fix what's inside my head. Hiding out at the bottom of the garden, made a mini movie, the only one I've starred in. Wrote a bunch of songs, streamed a ton of shows, trying to make some sense of the madness as it grows. Well, who knows? He's back, the cheetah man, with his bent neck. Watch out, TikTok, here I come. You ain't seen nothing yet. Rock stars, we don't retire. We go modern. I know you look at me and think that I am nuts, but don't you worry, baby, I am okie dokie, riding home. I'm just crazy, crazy, crazy in the shed. I'm just crazy, crazy, crazy in the shed. Stop just lying around there. Crazy, crazy, crazy in the shed. Fix what's inside my head. I'm crazy in the shed. Thank you. Can we have a massive round of applause? On the sounds tonight, Rich, our god of audio, making it sound so brilliant. Thank you, Rich. And Roberto, doing all the video, the lighting cues and everything else. Thank you, Roberto. If you wondered who the crazy clown at the end of that is, that's Sarah, who's right here in the middle, Sarah Twist. If you need a crazy clown or a unicyclist or some knitting done or anything, really, she's good at everything. I want to say a big thank you to Yola, who single-handedly manned the bar, ordered your food, did everything to make you good. Thank you, Yola. We love you very much. And you for coming. Whilst you're still here, I've got something brand new that no one's ever heard before. Would you like to hear it? Okay. You're my kind of audience. Well, I should hope so, because you're my kind of gig, aren't you? Unless you came in by accident and you thought it was a Heatwave tribute band. But no boogie nights tonight. Right. Just for the fun of it, I'm going to play this guitar, which I broke a string last month, so I bought a whole new guitar, as you do. So I've got to tell a little story first about what I'm about to play to you. In November, my really good friend Robert Johnson called me up from Memphis and said he's working to produce a new album by Meatloaf. And he needed some songs. He'd already pitched one of my songs, which Meatloaf liked. So I wrote a song that night. And I tried to, because we lost Jim Steinman last year. And Jim was Meatloaf's closest ally and the writer of his big hits, and they knew each other better than anything. And I thought, if Meatloaf wanted to write a song about his best mate that we lost, I'll write it for him, right? So I wrote the song that I thought Meatloaf might like, about their beginnings, because when they started out, nobody liked them. And even later in their careers, nobody liked them, except the audiences, right? Critics hated them. Anyway, he heard it and he liked it. So I got inspired. And through December and the beginning of January, I wrote another 6 songs in the style of Meatloaf, a little bit about his life, because he's had this amazing life. And then I got a text as I sent the 7th song through saying that he passed, which was really heartbreaking because he was such an amazing artist. And I actually played with him. There's some video on YouTube. If you look up, I think it was 1985, Meatloaf playing on Supersonic, you know, that, who was the guy that went 3, 2, 1, super. Anyway, that guy. Anyway, there's me playing keyboards with a little grey hat. You blink and you miss me. But I've got these 7 songs. I'm not sure what to do with them now. So I'm going to play one of them, which I love all of them. But this one's called Blood and Roses. So when Meatloaf was 16, he and his 2 mates, Jimmy and Billy, went out in his old Buick 58, and they drove down to Mickey Mantle's bowling alley. Mickey Mantle, I think, was a baseball star who branched out and bought some franchises. And so they went down there. And as they arrived, this was in 1963, right? The receptionist was crying, and she said, "The president's just been shot." And they went, "Really?" So they went outside and they said, "Hey, everybody, President Kennedy's just been shot." They went, "Oh, shut up, kids, get out of here. Stop wasting our time." So they got in the car and they realized that they would take him to the hospital that would deal with something like that, which was Parkland Memorial Hospital. So they got out onto Stemmons Freeway, and they're on their way there, and this guy stands out in the middle of the road, and he holds up a star and his badge, and he goes, "Stop. I'm the Secret Service. I need your car." So he gets in the car with them and says, take me to Parkland, right? So they drive into Parkland. They arrive. The Secret Service guy gets out. They get out of the car, and they see the limousine there, unattended. Nowadays, there'd be barricades around everything. And they went over, and he said he looked in it, and he saw blood and roses all over the seats. And it was, in a morbid way, it was quite beautiful, but so tragic. And then the Secret Service guy came back and said, I'll give you $100, kids. And they went, oh, we can't take that. We'll take $5. So they took $5 and ripped it into 3 bits, and they kept 1 bit each as a memory. When they went to school and said why they were late, the teacher went, yeah, of course, put them in detention. When he got home, he told his mum, and she didn't believe him until the TV came on and the news from Parkland Memorial came on, and there they were. So this song is about that day. It's called Blood and Roses. I haven't ever sung it live, so if I forget the words, just imagine that's how it's meant to be.
From Dallas, Texas, the flash, apparently official, President Kennedy died at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time.
December 22nd, 1963. Who knew the world would change totally? Jimmy, me and Billy in my Buick 58 could never believe that destiny's our date. We drove to Mickey Mantle's, parked in the parking lot. The receptionist was crying, she screamed, and the president's been shot. We drove off like crazy through the urban sprawl. We knew they'd take him to Parkland Memorial. Out on Stemmons Freeway, some guy flashed his star and shouted, Secret Service, stop, I need your car. Going to the entrance, we arrived in a cold sweat. The limousine was unattended. It was a sight that I'll never forget. There was blood and roses right in front of me. Such a sad, terrible tragedy. And in that moment, America lost her dream. And God stood still and learned his step and wondered what it would mean. Mr. Secret Service offered us all a tip. We took $5 and in 2-3 we ripped, so each could keep a memory of this day we shared. 'Cause who would believe us that we were there? I told my mother later, she seemed so confused, but then on the TV, she saw me on the news. There was blood and roses right in front of me. Such a sad and terrible tragedy. And in that moment, America lost her dream. The world stood still and held its breath and wondered what it would mean. There was blood and roses right in front of me. Such a sad and terrible tragedy. And in that moment, America lost her dream. The world stood still and held its breath and wondered what it would mean. Blood and roses, they're in front of me. Blood and roses for all the world to see. Blood and roses. Thank you very much. You've been wonderful. Thank you for your love and your support. I'm going to send an email to everybody with a link to the album. Some of you have got it, but if you've got a ticket and you haven't got it, you can have a free download. Please don't share it publicly, but you're welcome to share with friends and family. This show comes back again on March the 30th. So if you would like to come back and bring some friends and be a part of it, you can find free tickets online at thebedford.com right now, but be warned, over half have already gone. So we'll see you again soon. I love you very much. Thanks and good night!
Crazy, crazy, crazy in the shed. Oh, God. Crazy, crazy, crazy in the shed.